Knife dope. More dope. Come and get your fix. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knife dope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Y'all remember this knife from a few months back? This is the American Blade Works Model 1 button lock rendition. I've had a love-hate relationship with this knife, as from the very beginning I had some issues with the inner lock interface. Now, I did reach out to Mr. Michael Martin, head honcho over there at American Blade Works. He ended up sending me the replacement spring, and then even after I put that replacement spring back in, I was still having the same issue. So I have just decided to put in one of the extra springs for my Mordax, and occasionally the issue will still rear its ugly head, but far less than it used to. It's almost, I guess at this point, I haven't really noticed it anymore. But yeah, have not given this knife the attention it deserves. We've got that beautifully CNC beveled blade, magna cum laude for the steel, milled titanium scales. I mean, what is there not to love? And it's USA dope. Now, as great as that sounds and as good as that looks, that's not what we're here to talk about, baby. Not at all. Got a new batch of dope that was sent to me by the legendary Mr. Don Farmer, otherwise known as D&K Knives. D&K Knives got all the dope you need, whether foreign or domestic. And he's now accepting Sezzle, so you can make those irresponsible purchases interest-free. Over 4 payments, I might add. Just be sure to use code KnifeDope for 10% off that purchase. Okay, people, the shilling has stopped. Let's get to the dope. All right. Now, if you're not familiar with Mr. Don, I advise you get familiar. He is a wonderful, wonderful man. He has been so good to this community, so good to me and my channel. So I will always try to support him. I advise you guys do the same. He has a shop which is located, if you are in the state of Arizona. He's got a brick and mortar store. Go ahead and pull up on him. Tell him KnifeDope sent you. And if not, you can find him on the interwebs. But yeah, I ended up buying a knife, another goddamn knife, right before Blade Show. It was a return buy for me, a knife that I bought before that I felt I needed to buy again because I gave it to somebody. And then I also had him send me one to check out. Now, the one that I had him send me to check out is not one that I typically tend to gravitate towards. But we'll see if it's worth the fuck. That's for damn sure. You know I never shit you. All right, Don knows how to pack that dope. Okay, let's see what we got. I guess what we'll do first off, we'll open the box and see what it is I've got. Oh shit, hold up. We got stickers. Donnie is a sticker hoe like myself, and he sent me some new ones. So we've got this one. What's this? Keep your dick beaters off my tools. I like that one. That one might have to go on a toolbox, or we might just keep it here at KnifeDope Studios. And then we've got this one. Y'all have seen that one before. And then we've got, this is a new one. My favorite finger. Looking at you, fucker. There you go. So Donnie is keeping it fresh with new stickers. Now, as far as the one that as far as the one that I'm buying again for the second time, because you guys know that I've got a problem doing this, it's a QSP knife. So we won't get into it too deep, and then we've got a Jack Wolf. So as far as this one goes, this one is what I feel is QSP's best knife to date. This is the Penguin Plus. Now, this Penguin Plus, I believe, came out sometime in 2023, right? Yeah, I think 2023. I don't think 2020. It may have been 2022. Who knows? But I'm going to lean towards 2023. I ended up buying it, loving it, and then one of my sons ended up jacking it from me. And then I sharpened it for him. That's right, I sharpened it. I sharpened it for him the other day. Actually, I'm lying to you fuckers. I stropped it. But I stropped it the other day, and I realized I did miss it. So therefore, I went on over to D&K Knives and bought this knife. You know, I think the Penguin by far has got to be QSP's flagship model. You know, kind of like Spyderco's PM2 and Para 3R. This is a model that I think they can always, you know, refine and give us different versions. I wish they'd give us a hollow grind, you know. I think this year they gave us a hollow grind on the Penguin. We've got one of those too, right here. My very first premium purchase. But they did give us a hollow grind on the Penguin. Now I guess it's time for them to give us a hollow grind on the Penguin Plus. I think they've only done one drop of these, you know. They had several different handle versions, but I have not seen it again. 20 CV steel. I think I paid like $150 here recently for it. When they first dropped, I think they were closer to 200. Great action. You got a nice set of tits, flipper tab as well. Now I ended up buying the identical one that I had the first time, which is basically like a blank canvas. We've got a blasted finish on the handles, so we can go a number of different ways as far as mod life. I'd even consider deleting that flipper tab. Now it works fantastic, but you know how I feel about flippers. But yeah, she's back in the collection once again. Knife so nice that I bought it twice. Okay, so now let's get to this one. So like I was telling you guys in the intro, this is a knife that I tend not to be too much into. This is a slip joint, and by most assertions or by most assessments, people tend to think that Jack Wolf is making some of the best slip joints out there. Now, you slip joint aficionados, you guys can tell me otherwise in the comments if you like. I'm just going based on the word on the street. But I also hear people say that they are, you know, overpriced. Now, this one is the mini cyborg jack. So this is actually, I think, the very most recent drop of his. So here we go. Here goes the customary tube with the artwork. I think the guy's name is like Sean Tiffany or something like that, the artist. So it looks like we've got a wolf riding a cyborg. Oh, okay, I get it. Cyborg jack. There we go. So there goes that. Let's see. Now, I decided I had him send me what I felt was the most attractive looking one. Let's see what else. We got a slip in there. We got the puck. You know the deal with Jack Wolf. You know how he rolls. And then we've got the knife. So let's check this hoe out. Now, you know, it is a mini, so it is definitely going to be a smaller knife. But goddamn, it looks really small. The one I had Mr. Don send me is this white marbled carbon fiber, and it looks damn good. Now, if you're familiar with Jack Wolf, you know that he has not disclosed his OEM for whatever reason. That's his choice. Feel as you may feel about it. Of course, that has not stopped us from speculating. And usually the first company people come up with is Riot. And I will tell you, you know, Mr. Ben from Jack Wolf has denied that accusation, but you could, I could understand why people feel that way. This is fantastic. Absolute seamless transition from that carbon fiber to the actual titanium. These come in at $300, so the price is hefty. No pocket clip, which is customary for slip joints. Totally smooth and even back spring. No gaps or spacing. I'm really digging that nice dark blasted tumbled finish there on these integral bolsters. Single form of deployment, which is going to be that nail nick. Let's check it out. All right. Yeah, it's kind of strong as far as the pull goes. I think I read online that they were saying this is like a 7 out of 10. So don't necessarily know what the hell that means, but this is a little pokey hoe. 6.25 inches, so definitely smaller size knife. I love that walk and talk, man. Maybe that's what maybe that's gonna draw me into these slip joints, is that addiction to the walk and talk. Now it is kind of I wish that nail nick, hold up. I wish the nail nick was a little bit deeper. It feels a little bit slim. I mean, not a little bit shallow is what I meant to say. 2.69 inches in this wonderful clip point blade, full length hollow grind, CPM S90V. So we've got the steel of the gods. I like it. I hate to admit it, I do. 120 thousandths blade stock thickness. Look at that. She is definitely a slicey hoe. Oh, that shit gets addicting, people. It does. Now, 2 ounces is the weight, so definitely lightweight carry. She's pretty, man. Definitely. Now, as far as some comparisons goes, I do have a few slip joints, so we'll go ahead and use those. Basically, a little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck we do. Gonna go with my least expensive one first. Way back from 2022. This one was my Rough Rider Apta. Now listen to this one. This was 40 bucks, people. I think like 36 bucks. We've got this micarta inlay, titanium bolsters, stainless steel back spring. I don't see any gaps or spacing. I see a little bit of a gap there, a little bit of a spacing right where that inlay goes. VG10 blade steel. But for the price, man, I mean, fuck, you can't complain about that one. Then we're gonna go with this one. This is the Traditional Pocket Knives Ohio Riverjack. Big shout out to Austin. I actually scored this one on his second sale for $100. Look at that, jig titanium, M390, full length hollow grind. Those are actually OEM by QSP. So we can see the mini cyborg up against those. Walk and talk's not as vocal, but it still feels pretty damn good if you ask me. All right, let's do a couple more, shall we? Now this one just might be my favorite in my collection. This one is the Lion Steel Thrill. We've got an aluminum integral slip joint with this. This is my favorite part of the knife. Retractable pocket clip. I love it. I tell you, if more slip joints gave me pocket clips, I think I'd probably carry them more. That's just me. Now this one has to be my favorite. This one was actually gifted to me by Mr. Austin himself. This is the QSP Hedgehog. Now I'll tell you, this hoe is a cardboard destroyer. I have used her quite a bit, especially when I first got it. But we've got that nicely done. You know what? I had said that possibly maybe QSP was doing the slip joints for Jack Wolf. But now that I've got one side by side in hand, I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's the case, you know. But hey, we can speculate, can't we? So there we see the cyborg up against those. Let's do 2 more. God damn it, 2 more. How about this little hoe? My little Winchester slip joint. It's adorable little bitch. I want to pull it out. We ain't going to put it for comparison, but I just want to pull it out. Found this the other day in one of my drawers. Look at that little bitch. All right. How about this one? The Jack Wolf Gunslinger. I think those would be a great pair right there in the pocket, you know? And then last up, gotta have some Spyderco in your life. We're gonna go with the Chaparral, rocking those Raffir Noble scales. And so here goes that cyborg up against those. What do y'all think about this little guy? Cool? No? Fuck it? I don't know. Just wanted to share with you guys. But there we have it, man. The mini cyborg Jack. I don't know. $300 is a lot of goddamn money. Now, you know, for comparisons, like I mentioned, this Hedgehog, I got it for free because it was a gift, but these were running about, I think, like $140. And once again, no gaps or spacing. We've got titanium integral bolsters. Love that carbon fiber inlay. It is done on the level of this cyborg Jack, man. I ain't gonna shit you. It's done well. Walk and talk, the pull. I say the pull's about this. Well, let me see. No, wait a minute. Yeah, this Jack Wolf is strong, baby. Strong like bull. Well, there we have it. Cyborg Mini Jack is the knife of the night. And then, of course, we had this one as well. Penguin Plus. God, I love this. I love this knife. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you a slip joint guy? How about a Jack Wolf guy? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time. cut something, cut someone. Just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers.